Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Chill with Bhumi. It is weekend, it means Chill with Bhumi turns into Brainy Bhumi. So here I am, I have come back with an LeetCode problem here again. Here is the description of the problem. So the problem statement is longest substring without repeating the characters, and the description given here, given a string s, find the length of the longest substring without duplicate characters. What is a substring? A substring is a contiguous non-empty sequence of characters within a string. So let's say take this ABC, ABC, BB. So ABCA is a substring, BCAB is a substring, so it is continuous. But here we need a substring which doesn't have a duplicate characters. So like ABC is one substring without a duplicate, BCA is a substring without a duplicate, CAB is a substring without a duplicate, ABC again a substring without a duplicate. So in this way we need to find the longest substring without any duplicates. Let us understand the logic clearly. Let's go.
Okay, let's understand it with an example. We are having A, B, C, A, B, C, and B, B. This is the string we are having. So what is a substring? A substring is a contiguous element without any gaps and no repeated element. That is our substring. So here we are having ABC, BCA, CAB, ABC, BC, CB, and B. These are all the substrings we are having. So to do this, we need a window. So let us take the start of window, initialize it 0, and end also I'm going to initialize it as 0. And I need the length of the substring also, right? That is the length I'll be calculating, like end minus start plus 1. And at the same time, we need the max length. First, initially it is 0. Later, we'll be calculating it as math.max of max len comma len. So I'm taking maximum of these two as our max length. So how this I am going to implement the logic. Let's understand here. First, my end is at 0. When it is at 0 and start is also at 0, right? It will be at A. Both are pointing to A. So I'll be having one hash set where I'll be storing all the characters, which by removing all the duplicates, I'll be storing it in my hash set. So first I'll be checking the element at 0 is present in my hash set or not. So it is not present. So my A is added to the hash set. And later the length also changes. So the length, how it changes, end is 0 and start is also 0 plus 1 is 1. So my length is 1 and max length becomes that math.max of, so maximum of what? Max length is 0 and length is 1, which is equivalent to 1. So it changes like this. And now my end has been incremented. So my end has been incremented. So my end becomes when my end is 1, my end is 1 now. So when it is 1, come here. So my end moves to B, which is here, but my start remains here only. So my start remains here, but my end moves to B. So B is also not present in my hash set. So I'm adding it to my hash set A comma B. My len again changes where end becomes 1 and start is still 0 plus 1, which is so 2. And my max len also becomes max len is equal to maximum of 1 comma 2, which is again 2. And next my end is again incremented to 2 when my, so it goes to C. Now my end is here. C is also not there, also not present in my hash set. So I'm going to add it like A comma B comma C. And then my length again changes from 2 minus 0 plus 1, which is 3. And my max length also changes with the math.max of 2 comma 3, which is 3. And my max length also has been changed. Now my end has incremented to 3, which is A here. So it is A. My end is here now. So my end is here. So I'm going to increment my start by removing. First, I need to remove the element from the start of my hash table. So first I have removed, it become B comma C. And I have incremented my start. My start has become 1. And now this element at 3, which is A, I am going to add it from the end. So I have added A here. So my length remains same. It is 3 minus 1 plus 1, which is again 2 plus 1. It remains same as 3. It remains same. Now again I'm going, my end now has been incremented. So my end has become 4, where it is pointing to B. B already present. So I'm going to remove it from the right, that is C comma A. And my start has been incremented to 2 and my length again remains same because I am going to add this element at 4 from the end of the string, that is here I'm going to add. So my start has become 4 minus 2 plus 1, which is again a 3. So max length also is 3 only, it doesn't change. Now my end has incremented to 5. So it is pointing to C. Again C is present here. So I am going to remove the element from the right, which is C. C has been removed, A comma B. And again I am going to add this element from the last, from the end I am going to add it. And my start has incremented to 3 and my length doesn't change. That is 5 minus 3 plus 1, which is again a 3. And my max length also remains same as 3. Now my end is at 6. It is incremented to 6, where it is a B. B already present here. So I am going to remove the element from the right. So I'll be removing the A. So from the start I removed A, but still B is present here. So I am removing B. Now it is C. C is only present. I am adding this element at here. This I am going to add it here. Now my length changes actually. My length will be changed because we have two elements like this, right? So my length will be changed as start has become like a 6 minus 5 plus 1, which is a 2. But our max length remains same because it is a maximum of max length. Our max length is 3, right? 3 comma 2, which is bigger. 3 is only bigger. So max length remains 3. It is same. And finally my end goes to 7. It means it goes again back to B. So B is already present here, right? So first I am removing the C from the hash symbol and B, and later I'm adding B from the back. Now the length should be like 7 minus. Again, my start has been incremented by 2 times, right? So it will be 7 plus 1, which is 0 plus 1, it is 1. So my length is 1, but my max length remains same because it is a maximum of 3 comma 1, which is 3. So my longest substring length is 3. In this way, we are going to find out. Hope you understand the logic. Now let us go.
So we have understood the logic, right? Now let's put our logic into the code. So first I need to go to Java. So we are coding it in Java, right? So I'm going to Java. So as I said earlier, first what we need a hash set. So I'm creating a set of like what? I'm creating a character set. I'm taking a character set that is equivalent to a new hash set. And what the next step? So I'm going to initialize my max len is equivalent to 0 and my start also is equivalent to 0. My end also equals 0, but that we are doing inside the for loop. Why inside the for loop? Because my end has to travel till the end of the loop, right? So that's why I'm doing it inside a for loop. So that end should traverse less than the length of my actual string, that original string, and then end plus. Now I need to store all my end characters, like all the end characters, right? So I'm taking a ch a character variable where I'm going to store my characters of the end. So this helped me to check for the condition while s dot contains while set my hash set, right? So set dot contain ch. If it contains the ch, what I have to do? I have to remove that element, right? So from the set I'm going to remove it. So set dot remove of s dot char at start. Why at start? I have explained you in the logic, right? Whenever there is a repeated element in our set, from the start I'm going to remove it so that doesn't affect the length of the max string. And then I'm going to increment my start plus. In case if that doesn't contain in my set, I need to add it to my set, right? So outside the while loop I am writing it as set dot add of ch. I'm going to add the ch into my set. Here I'll be calculating the length. Once I add an element to my hash set, I'm going to calculate the length of that hash set. So I'm initializing a variable length. I'll be calculating length as end minus start plus 1, as we already discussed in the logic. And next I have said, so the final max length, how we are going to calculate? We are calculating it as math dot max of max len comma len. So the maximum of max len comma len is our actual maximum length. And outside of for loop we have to return something, right? So I'm going to return what I have to return. I have to return my max length because that actually what we wanted. We need the maximum length of a substring which doesn't contain the duplicates. Let's now run this. So I'm running my code. Oh, I have forgot the semicolon, so be careful, guys. We have to do all the semicolons and all, otherwise our code doesn't run. Oh god, why it is having variable length? Okay, sorry, it's a function, right? I have given it as a variable, so that throws an error. It is a function, guys, it's not a variable, so it's a length function. Oh my, now let's run this. So don't do these mistakes what I am doing. Still I did some mistake. While set contains ch, what mistake I have done here? Method contains a character, variable set of type. What's wrong with this? Okay, let me check it once. So I got it. This is not contain, it's contains. So be careful while you're coding, because even a small spelling mistake also result you in errors. Okay, so okay, we have passed all the test cases, but we don't know about the hidden test case, so I'm submitting this. Let's see. Yes, it was accepted, and all the hidden test cases also passed. That's good. Hope you understand this, and I'll be coming back in next week again. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Chill with Bhumi. I'll be back with another LeetCode problem in the next week. Until then, ta-da!